Hi, Earth signs. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for watching A Touch of Tarot. Your introduction is way better than the Gemini. I always have to work my way into this, but I do want to thank you for all your support. And Earth signs liked my videos. Um, I mean, all the videos were liked pretty much equally and watched pretty much equally, but thank you so much because I'm really enjoying doing the monthly energies for different topics. And today's reading is going to be for the element of Earth for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and this last weekend of the year. And I do want to say, yay, hi. Hope you're feeling good ending the year. The energy I picked up beforehand, a little bit of an intuitive message is, you are going to be experiencing new beginnings, obviously, but fresh starts as well. There's something about like fishing, like you felt like you were fishing for someone or fishing for love or fishing for answers or fishing for these wishes. And you're just going to take a leap and put an effort into what you've been wanting and maybe postponing for a bit. Maybe not postponing so much, but not taking so much direct action towards. And there is a situation in love I'm picking up. The heartache will be ending. So we're going to get into this, and I'm going to read from the book for the 5 questions I asked, which are what you see, what you do not see, what you can change, what you cannot change, and what to expect. And your what to expect. So far, the what to expects have been very realistic and very bizarre. And I almost feel like starting with your what to expect, but no, because we start your reading with the lovers. So that alone is, beautiful. I feel like looking at this beautiful, beautiful card. Personally, what I'm picking up is this has to do with someone you kind of know already, or you at least have a very strong connection, because you see the bottom heart, there's 2 people there embracing, and then at the top, there's 2 people that are they know each other, but they're separate, there's space between them. And it's actually the way this is made up, it's almost like, they're made of another face. So this is someone, or this energy, this love energy, is someone who's very strongly connected to you on a side note. And I'm also going to mention that these questions can be all in alignment with each other or for separate issues, nothing to do with each other. But the first question is what you see. And you see love. So let's read on this and get a better understanding, and maybe some wordplay for me, because I love the wordplay. Okay. What we call love is really a whole spectrum of relating. And that's interesting because I picked up that like whole connection in that face. It looks like there's almost another face with both faces. It's interesting, actually. Okay. The whole spectrum of relating, reaching from the earth to the sky at the most earthly level. Love is sexual attraction. It's really interesting because this is the reading for earth signs. And who would think a lover's card talks about the earth, mentioning it twice so far, 3 times. At the most earthly level, love is sexual attraction. Many of us remain stuck there because our conditioning has burdened our sexuality with all kinds of expectations and repression. Actually, the bigger problem with sexual love is that it never lasts. Only if we accept this fact can we then really celebrate it for what it is, welcome its happening, and say goodbye with gratitude when it's not. When, as we mature, we can begin to experience the love that exists beyond sexuality and honors the unique individuality of each other, we begin to understand that our partner often functions as a mirror, reflecting unseen aspects of our deeper self and supporting us to become whole. This love is based in freedom, not expectation or need. Its wings take us higher and higher towards the universal love that experiences all as one. Okay, so as I was reading that, I don't know if I'm picking up on your energy or my own, because I'm like, no, like I want sex forever type of thing. But no, the message I got with that, right, is that just it is true. There does have to be, as much as I don't want to say that is true. You never know. Like, that side of a relationship may come to an ending. Personally, from how I feel, um, it doesn't have to come to an ending soon. And just because it's mentioning it and I heard the like energy, or I felt the energy of like red flag, like I don't want to be with someone I'm not going to be with. Um, it could happen in 40 years. It could happen in, another 30, 40, 50 years. So relax. Okay. That's all I'm going to say there. Okay. These three things are to be taken note of. The lowest love is sex. It is physical. It is the highest refinement of love. And the highest refinement of love is compassion. Sex is below love. Compassion is above love. Love is exactly in the middle. Okay. So, very interesting because this is what you see. So you could be coming to a realization, earth signs, that maybe what you thought a relationship was supposed to be, or what you expected a relationship to be, you're realizing maybe that's not the best way or the best expectations to have, because it may be um, almost a bit unable to maintain. So it looks here, and it's the first card of love, right? You want love, and you want the type of love that is true, that is everlasting, that is deep, deep, deep. And the message here, because it's bringing up the sex and the sexual energy, is that maybe you have to look beyond certain things when it comes to love. Maybe this is a new lover coming in. Maybe you have to make decisions about a love situation you're in. But right now, it looks like you are seeing someone that you are really, truly seeing. Like, look at this. You're really taking a look at this situation, or to be honest, I'm even picking up you could be taking a look at a reflection of yourself within someone else and seeing why they are the way they are, and realizing, oh, I'm not perfect, maybe this is partly me, type of a thing. Okay. But to be honest, like, I pick up such positive energy from this card, and this being the first card. This is the first time I've seen the Lover's card in this deck, and I think it's one of the most beautiful decks. And this is about a dreamy love. It's like, and what I'm guided to say, to be honest, I don't care what any book says or what any tarot card says. You can have what you want in life. Like, you can have that dream love. And if you want a love that's going to be passionate for a very long time, you can have it. And you may have to adjust certain ways you are able to express that. But don't let this scare you, and don't let worries scare you, because I feel like people here are like, I want this specific love. And yeah, you can have it. Okay. I don't care. I mean, I'm not guided to say it like that, but I'm guided. It's true. You can have what you want. There may have to be adjustments somewhere in the perception or expectations, right? But overall, you can have what you want. Okay. And there's something special here because you're starting with the love, and the card that came out was the Three of Swords in reverse, um, which is saying, there's some sort of a heartache ending. And that's actually not relevant for the last question. I just wanted to shuffle the deck. I have two other decks in front of me, and just see what cards come for you to pick up a message. And you have the Fool card and the Three of Swords in reverse. So therefore, I see actually an ending to a third party situation, and that may have been anything. It doesn't have to be another person. It could be money, or it could be mental issues. Okay. Maybe someone was in despair, regret, sadness, coming out of it now. Okay. So the next question, what you do not see. Now, this is interesting. I didn't read on it yet. Judgment, which is Beyond Illusions, and what came with it was the Miser. Now, I have a conflicting, I'm not sure I know the exact meaning of the Miser. I can actually just look it up right here for us, for everyone. I know it's not very positive, but I don't know an exact description. I-S-E-R. I take it has something to do with a very unhappy person or unhappy energy. Okay, miser.
Miser.
A person who hoards wealth and spends little money as possible. Okay, I see what that has to do with. So this is what you do not see. And the first one is beyond illusion. Let's start there. Okay, I'm just going to read this one section here. This is the only distinction between the dream and the real. Reality allows you to doubt, and the dream does not allow you to doubt. Doubt is actually a blessing, because, okay, let's see what this is. The religions have been enemies because they have been cutting the very roots of doubt. And there is a reason why they have been doing that. Because they want people to believe in certain illusions that they have been preaching. Why have the people like Buddha been so insistent that the whole center existence, except your witnessing self, except your awareness, is just thermal, made up of some stuff as dreams are made of? They are not saying that these trees are not there. They are not saying that these pillars are not there. Don't misunderstand because of the word illusion. It has been translated as illusion, but illusion is not the right word. Illusion does not exist. Reality exists. Maya is just in between it almost existing. Maya, huh? As far as day-to-day activities are concerned, it can be taken as reality only in the ultimate sense. From the peak of your illumination, it becomes unreal or illusionary. Now that is a tongue twister. Let's get into this, okay? The butterfly in this card represents the outer, that which is constantly moving and that which is not real but an illusion. Okay. Behind the butterfly is the face of the consciousness, looking inward to what that which is eternal. The space between the two eyes has opened, revealing lotus of spiritual unfoldment and rising to the sun of awareness. Through the rising of the inner sun, meditation is born. Beautiful. This card reminds us not to look outside for what is real, but to look within. When we focus on externals, we often get caught up in judgments. Yeah. This is good. This is bad. I want this. I don't want that. These judgments keep us from, oh my gosh, my nose is getting itchy, sorry. Keep us from trapping in our illusions. Oh, sorry. These judgments keep us trapped in our illusions, our sleeplessness, our old habits and patterns. Drop your opinionated mind and move inside. There you can relax into your own deepest truth, where the differences between dream and reality is already known. Okay, now I just have to connect this message before I think too much on it. And the question here is what you do not see. So I feel like you're seeing the illusion, and what you're not seeing is beyond the illusion. I think someone may look as though they're being greedy. I see. So this can go as a total separate message. It does not have to connect with the lovers. I have a feeling it would probably have something to do with someone you're into, because we have the Six of Wands, we have the Three of Cups here. But to be honest, what I'm picking up is more of the energy of, like, you may think someone's being greedy or being hoarding, and maybe they're hoarding their feelings or something like that. But you probably are not seeing beyond this illusion. I don't know. There's something, there's an energy they're portraying, and it's not your job to judge them. You're not seeing beyond the illusion, like the real truth. And what I'm picking up too now is that it can have to do with past experiences that this person still carries. Whether it's you or the person you're thinking of, they could have had a lot of past experiences with the judgment card, divorce, all that legality type of stuff. Um, I don't know, and I'm picking up transformation here. There could be someone who's actually a lot more able to be spiritual than they're putting on as well, okay? So there's something here you have to see beyond, which is whatever the external factors someone is putting forward to you right now. And to be honest, you know, it could also be that this person is putting on this illusion that they're very kind, or they were putting on this illusion, it can be, and really they were very greedy or selfish or hoarding onto their, to whatever they may have felt was valuable to them. It could be possessions, but it could be anything. This person is cold, rigid, jarred, not jarred, jarred. I don't know. I hear like jaded. Sorry. I knew I was hearing like something with a J. So jaded. I don't use that word often, but maybe some of you do, and you know exactly who it is when I say that. And this person is jaded. I'm seeing the color green here, and I know jade is green, I think, at least, right? So maybe it does have to do with money. Maybe this is someone. The point is, it's not your job to judge. I want to give you the most information here, but I don't want to put this person down because, to be honest, we're starting with the lovers. But for some of you, it could be a message like you've realized what love is to you, and maybe someone isn't going to meet what you want. And that's fine, especially if you're connected to yourself and you know what you need. There's nothing wrong with actually needing something. Like, for example, everyone's like, oh, you have to be your own happy source. Understandable. But you don't need to be around someone that continually triggers you to be unhappy. That's your responsibility to back away and be like, you know, I love you. I have feelings for you. I want to be with you, but I need to make sure I protect myself. And I can't be around someone that triggers me because they can't give me what I need. It's not, they're not a bad person, but they can't give you what you need. If you need more than, you know, you want to see someone often and you're not seeing them quite often, there's nothing wrong with needing that physical touch or that physical one-on-one time and moving away from someone that can't give it to you, okay? That's just, I don't know, me going on there. So let's get to the next question. What you can change about this situation. Now, even before I did the reading, when I saw this card come out, I already got third party energy off of it. And what the message I got with the Three of Swords in reverse, the lovers, is you can change, because this is the question, what you can change. You can change your outlook, I guess would be the best word to use for that. I'm going to pull up the card. Oh, I'm like, well, this is water. Why isn't it like making sense? Okay, let's see. These three women dancing in the wind and the rain remind us that the celebration never need depend on outside circumstances. We need not wait for special holidays or a formal occasion or nor a sunny or cloudyless day. True celebration arises from a joy that is first experienced deep within and spills over into the overflowing song and dance of laughter, and yes, even tears of gratitude. So I don't really need to get into that because that is the message. Like, you can literally have control over your emotions in this. Yes, in this. I'm sorry, for a second I was looking at this. You can create opportunities for yourself as well, or you can make happiness out of, It's something to do with the way you're looking at something, because we have this illusion energy, right? You got to kind of change the way you're looking at things. The next card is what you can't change. And you got the success, Six of Wands here. So what that told me right away is like, you cannot change the good things that are coming your way. You cannot change the fact that earth sign, like look at this, we have the lion walking over the earth, that you are going to have a lot of success regardless, no matter what. Okay, let's get into this card a little bit. I don't know what the Chinese sign is for the year 2020. I should actually know that. Maybe someone can leave it in the comments if you do. But I'm feeling like an energy like that Chinese New Year's energy. So maybe you're going to be celebrating that. And I think Chinese New Year's is after the 1st, like around the 8th or something. That's interesting. This character is obviously on top of the world right now. And the whole world is celebrating his success with a ticker tape parade. Now, I want to mention, like I said, these can be dealing with total different subjects, but there could be someone in your environment and they cannot change that they are about to get celebrated. They are about to conquer, you know, something huge in their life and have a huge victory. But this can be you as well. Because of your willingness to accept the recent challenges of life, you are now or soon will be enjoying a wonderful ride on the Tiger of Success. Welcome it, enjoy it, and share your joy with others. And remember that all bright parades have a beginning and an end. If you keep this in mind and squeeze every drop of juice out of the happiness you are experiencing now, you will be able to take the future as it comes without regrets. And that is so true. You know, that may be also partially to do with what you can change or whatever, right? Is the fact that life comes, life goes, there's ups, there's downs. If you can kind of go with the flow of that, then you're going to be happy. And not only that, you enjoy as much as you can in the moment. And, you know, that can go back to, like, for example, I spent a lot of time with my grandma always. And when she passed, I didn't feel like she passed. Like, you know, it wasn't, I didn't go to the funeral actually because I didn't want to go to the funeral. Like, as far as I was concerned, her energy is still fully with me. And the last thing I wanted to do was go in a room full of crying people. And, you know, I was with her up to the days before she went. So just saying, like, really put your all in when you're doing something, because it's 100% true that you feel completed, I guess you could say. You don't feel the need that you didn't do it, you know. When you're with someone you love them as much as you can. Like, love them as honestly and greatly as you can. Okay, so anyhow, let's go to the what you can expect. Now, these what you can expect, you know, throw me off a little. We have, I want to say it's the page of, yes, page of arrows. Okay, there's someone here, there's some sort of energy. Now, this is what you can expect, okay, guys? Now, we're going to look into this a little more here. I didn't want this to go on too long, but these readings have gone on longer. There is some sort of a beginning energy as well, where you're going to be putting your effort into something that you know you've wanted. You may have even said, no, I'm never going to do it, forget about it at one point, and you're gonna go towards looking for that and connecting with that. Okay, now there's some sort of something going on in your head here. This is like a crazy ass card. Okay, so this talks about the situation in your head or someone's head. They see the cycle handlings, the petals, the strange things that you have gathered from everywhere. Such a small head, and there's no space in there for any of this rubbish, to be honest, that keeps on moving around and spinning around in your head or someone's head, okay? You know, if that's not you, I gotta say this. It could be you, but if it's not you, whoever it is, have sympathy for them, have compassion for them, because this person may actually be dealing with serious issues of matters of the heart. And let's read this more. This is what happens when we forget that the mind is meant to be a servant and start to allow it to run our lives. The head is filled with mechanisms. The mouth is ranting and raving, and the whole surrounding atmosphere is being polluted by this factory of arguments and opinions. But what? Wait. You say the mind is what makes us human. It's the source of all progress, all great truths. If you believe that, try an experiment. Go into your room, shut the door, turn on a tape recorder, and give yourself total permission to say whatever's on your mind. If you really allow it all to come out without any censorship or editing, you'd be amazed at the amount of rubbish that comes spewing forth. The page of clouds is telling you that somebody somewhere is stuck in a head trap. Take a look and make sure it isn't you. So the fact that it ends like that tells me that it may not be you. There really may be someone around you. Maybe this lover person, this person that's been hoarding. You're trying to see beyond the crappy side of them. That may be it too. They may have been in third-party situations, or they may allow their mind to be the third party and distract them from having progress, from having the success, which is guaranteed at some point. Take it when it comes, but it can come a lot quicker. Sorry, my eye. So when I did clarify this, I got this card. Now, more importantly than the fact that it says, I love New York, hi New Yorkers out there, I feel like this person is having either health issues, heart issues, like serious issues here, and they need to be addressed. Let's turn this around and get some more light in here. I feel like things are darkening. Let's look into this just a little bit. I'm going to put this card up right now and start from, I'm going to start from this broken heart side. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles. With the Justice card, or sorry, the Judgment, Judgment, yes, Okay, with the Justice card on the bottom, I feel like this person, whoever this person is, they may be a little bit immature emotionally with their emotional groundedness or awareness, and they find it hard to come forward, speak their truth, speak their fullness. Maybe they keep a lot in their head. With the Justice card here, I feel like this person has had some unfair happenings in their life, and they really just don't know the best way to move forward. Could be to their happiness. It's like confusion. Like they want to go to happiness, but they're stuck in that confusion energy, okay? So let's see what the Lover's card is representing here. We have two cards that came out here. Queen of Wands and the Ten of Cups. See, this is what I'm picking up. There's some sort of an energy here that's quite mature in love and very loving. Like the Queen of Wands can be an extension of the Lover's card, okay? Or the Strength card, love, that whole Leo energy. And with the Ten of Cups, this is someone who actually really wants a fulfilling love situation and maybe waiting for this person to return that's a bit emotionally immature. Okay, and I even see another knight here, a Knight of Wands. So it's like she is probably waiting, he or she, but I'm seeing a man on this side and a woman on this side, waiting for this person to return. Now, what is this illusion? Okay, and I'm going to pull one more just to see. And we do have this Strength card popping out underneath the Moon card. Someone's holding on to something. Oh, and we have the Capricorn energy here, right? The Devil. Something's holding on to something real strong, okay? Like that's the best way to put it with the Strength card and the Moon card. They could be holding on to their dark side. They could be holding on to things that are not useful for them or their future very strongly. With the Ten of Pentacles, that would normally be like someone you're familiar with, someone that you know very well, family, friends, doesn't have to be. But it could be work, it could be obviously it's a love card, it's family in there, but there's just this energy of someone is not allowing change And it's like a very tight hold they have on this, okay? So what they can change, what can you change? Look at that. So the Magician. Once again, it goes to this energy of how you handle this situation. I'm sorry, my face is getting so itchy all of a sudden. I don't know why. How you handle this situation, where you put your power, what you focus on. Remember, maybe you want to go back and see the original description I gave for that card, but I do believe it had to do with like basically where energy goes, energy flows. So what can change is what you focus on here, and what you can't change, which is this success that's going to happen regardless. You can't change. You can't change the battles that have been fought. Ooh, big time. You can't change the battles that have been fought. You can't change that you do have to say goodbye to something. There's something here. You can't change the words that have not been said. You can't change the past, is really what it's saying. Whatever expectations you had in the past, they may have not come quick enough in the way you wanted it to, because someone's too busy hanging on to some energy they got to let go of. And you can't change that. So I'm going to go with you can't change the past, and what to expect with this mind. And I want to just pull another card for that now after doing all those. What to expect here, really. So we come back to the Justice card, and I'm seeing the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Wands. Someone is going to be in their head, and someone is going through a rough time. To be honest, for the earth signs specifically, I'm going to pull one more card because I don't feel it's you. But I feel like you've released something and you're ready to accept all consequences that come along with it, that you're ready to be open to, literally, you're ready to be open to healing from this situation. So if this sounds like your story, you may want to get a personal reading, because I could just go on clarifying that one forever. I do really feel like it's picking up on your energy and another person's energy. So it's best for you to figure out where those two fit. I really appreciate all your likes and subscriptions, guys. Please leave the feedback, because I want to know if, when this happens.